There was a moment when you were about 8 years old. You walked into a room and immediately knew something was wrong. Nobody said a word, but you felt the tension, and without thinking, you changed. You made yourself smaller. You started scanning faces, reading the room, trying to figure out how to fix the mood before it got worse. That is not normal for an 8-year-old, but you didn't know that. You thought everyone lived like this. It wasn't until years later that you realized the truth. You didn't have a childhood. You had a job, and nobody even paid you for it. Psychologists call this parentification. It's what happens when a kid has to become the adult because the actual adults couldn't be. If you grew up too fast, if people always told you that you were so mature for your age, I need you to listen because that wasn't a compliment. It was a red flag. The anxiety you feel today, the inability to relax, that isn't a flaw. It's a survival strategy that worked when you were little, but it is destroying you now. Let me paint a picture. You tell me if this sounds familiar. You are the fixer. Your friends, family, and partners all lean on you. You are the stable one. But when someone asks you what you need, your mind goes blank. Receiving care feels uncomfortable. It feels wrong. You can read other people's emotions like a book, but you have no idea what you are feeling half the time. You are successful, but you feel empty. You are exhausted, but resting feels lazy. Because deep down, there is a tiny voice that says, if I'm not useful, then what am I? Here is what happened to your brain. When you were a kid, your home wasn't safe. Maybe it was addiction, money problems, or just emotionally immature parents. So your brain adapted. The part of you that handles stress and danger went into overdrive. It developed years ahead of schedule. But the part that is supposed to help you play, to be creative, to just exist without a purpose, that part got stunted. So now, you're an adult with a split personality. You can handle a crisis like a Navy SEAL, but you can't figure out what you want for dinner. You can save everyone else, but you have no idea how to have fun. The worst part is that you were praised for this. People said, you're such a good kid, or I don't know what I'd do without you. You soaked that up because it was the only positive attention you got. So you learned a dangerous lesson. You learned that having needs is bad and being useful is good. You thought that was love, but it wasn't love. It was dependency. And there is a massive difference. You know this pattern. You are self-aware, but you can't stop. So what do? First, you must grieve. You have to mourn the childhood you didn't get. Stop saying other people had it worse. Your loss is real. Feel it. Second, practice being useless. Do things that have zero productivity value. Stare at clouds. Play a game. Waste time. You need to rewire your brain to understand that your worth is not your output. Third, find that kid inside you. The one who never got to be 7 years old. Tell them what they needed to hear back then. You are safe now. You don't have to earn my love. You already have it. Listen to me. All those skills you have, the empathy, the resilience, the ability to read a room, those are yours. You earn them through pain, but you get to keep them. The goal isn't to erase who you've become. The goal is to protect the child you left behind. You didn't choose to grow up too fast. But today, you get to choose what happens next. Choose yourself.